What's up, everyone? Welcome to our very first episode of the HonestLee Show.
Do you like our sign?
We love our sign. It's so cute.
It's my favorite part.
Okay, we want to welcome all penguins to the show.
And I need y'all to help me with the name because she has penguins for Peng. JaNay, NCAA, nothing really flows. So I hope you guys can think of something and comment below. And maybe I will pick, or I have to at this point.
Yeah,
I have to pick something. So jelly beans wasn't really working for me. So.
I suggested jelly beans. I also said, what I say?
Jumping something. It wasn't cute and it wasn't me. So I need your help.
So welcome penguins and question mark right in the comments below.
Please and thank you.
So today we are doing the very first episode, but we didn't just willy-nilly make, look, JaNay, let's make an HonestLee show. No, we actually put a lot of thought into it, a lot of hard work. JaNay, you want to talk about that?
I do. So if you guys listened to our podcast last year, because that was springtime, right? So it's going to be around the same structure, but we really had to restructure that structure. So
restructure the structure of the structure.
And we want to talk about gymnastics, but also the physical, mental, emotional sides of that, but we're expanding to all athletics. So in our podcast prior, we mainly kind of stayed in a bubble, but we want to bring in other sports so we can talk about those sports. So we're gonna have a bunch of guests. Our guest list is so excited.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So we're bringing on guests, and we're also gonna have you guys participate. So you guys are gonna submit questions, video questions, and everything.
Yes. So it's gonna be such a fun show. But for today's show, we don't have a guest, but we want to do a get to know your hosts.
So we're gonna ask and answer each other's questions.
Before we get started, what we do at the very beginning of the show is the video of the day. So JaNay, you found a video of the day.
I did.
Bro. That's wild.
Listen,
you know how hard it is to not only land on the beam that is 4 inches, but land on your knees on a 4-inch
like a front toss
beam?
is already hard, but you have to angle your shin in a way.
I don't know.
Or however, I just thought that was a really cool video.
Shout out to Triple Full for posting that of Cassie Stevens from Auburn, because that looked difficult.
Y'all should try that. I won't, but I would just love to see people try that just for funsies, or like bring it back. Like bring back your flares. I would love someone to try flares.
I do want someone to try the flares. Hey, if you find other cool videos, hashtag HonestLee so we can put those in the episodes, because we will be picking a video of the day each time we do an episode.
Our reaction. Y'all can have a reaction.
Yeah, no, that I don't even know if I would try it.
I think I watch that like maybe once a week because I'm just like, this just
My
is so
knees.
impressive. My knees too.
All right, Jay, let's get into it.
So, are you gonna tell your story, or am I gonna tell mine?
Oh, okay. Well, basically, we just want to, have you guys get to know us. So,
if you don't know us already.
If you don't know us already, that's true. I think we've talked about
those
the
of y'all
stories.
who have followed our journey, we love you.
If you guys don't know me, I'm from Canada. I'm from Toronto. I was on the national team, the Canadian national team, for about 8 years. Long time. I started when I was 4, quit when I was 7, hated the sport, came back strong, got on the national team, competed internationally for a little bit, got a back injury, had a long break. This is a long story. In short, I was the 2012 Olympic team captain for Canada, and that was really dope. Tore my ACL right before the Olympics, so I couldn't compete, but they invited me to be team captain. Then I went on to UCLA, redshirted for 2 years, became a 6th year, and in my 6th year over my career at UCLA, scored 10 perfect 10s. Yeah. And 2 of those 10s were at the NCAA National Championships, and
which helped us clutch the national championship title. So she's the GOAT, basically.
That's my story in short.
I'm sitting among greatness.
Oh, Jay, me too.
Oh, thanks. Our stories are so different. Just hearing yours, I'm like, wow, that was not me.
It's funny because we always forget about each other's stories.
Yeah, we do.
It's like, oh,
because every time she tells her story, I'm like, oh wow, you did a lot of stuff. Did you know about gymnastics prior to starting? Because I didn't.
What do you mean?
Like, did you watch like gymnastics?
I was 4 years old.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. So your parents just put you in it then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because I know some people grow up like, oh, I grew up watching it, and then like I wanted to do it and I went into it. Me, I didn't know about the sport prior to starting. I started when I was 6. And it was actually my kindergarten teachers that told my parents to put me into gymnastics classes. Okay, so you know when you hang upside down from the bar and you hang from your knees, you know, that's the normal thing to do. I would hang from my feet, like I would hook my feet and I would hang upside down.
I would love to see baby JaNay.
I did that only for so long until I fell on my face on the bark and then I stopped. But the teachers noticed that obviously and they said, you really should put your daughter in gymnastics because she's doing unusual things on the playground.
She's doing unusual things like hanging from her feet on the bar. Gymnastics.
Gymnastics is the one. And the monkey bars was the first place I would go to when I would go on the playground. So started when I was 6. Went into the gym for the first time. It was like the best playground ever. And absolutely loved it. I was horrible when I started. It was like, oh, she's here for fun. This is just to get some energy out of her. This isn't going to be a career or anything. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I had trouble focusing. Wow, that's crazy.
Wow, she still has trouble focusing. When I tell you, getting ready for this episode, I was like, JaNay,
yeah,
JaNay, sit.
And that's
here.
Literally, and that's what the compulsory coaches had to do with me at 6 years old. So, you know, being almost 24, nothing's really changed. But I went to my first UCLA gymnastics camp when I was 12, and I was like, okay, this is the school I want to go to. Cool, goal, working towards it. Got to UCLA, I walked on to the team, and then competed all 4 years. Earned a scholarship in my senior year. I won Pac-12 bars my second
she
year.
did. Yes.
I did. And then we won Pac-12s 2016 and 2018. The same year we won National Championship. And then I got my very first 10 in my last routine ever at Nationals. So that's kind of my story.
What are you doing now, and how has the transition been after gymnastics?
And college too. Whew.
Yeah, and college too.
Adulting. I don't know if I want to say this, but it's so overrated. I want to be 5 years old again, where I have nap time and no responsibilities. But you know, when you live in LA, you just gotta grind. I mean, hey,
so true.
We surround ourselves with people that just grind all the time, so it's just the norm. You know, like-minded. The transition was good, actually. I felt like it was easier transitioning out of college and out of gymnastics because I had surgery right after. So it wasn't like a boom, quick, right into the work life. So I had downtime, and I was able to see the girls still and like slowly wean myself off rather than like have FOMO and like be cut off immediately, you know?
Yeah.
Work life, so I work in a law firm currently. That's to keep me in LA, you know, because LA is very expensive.
LA is so expensive.
Bills?
That is just...
Bills? Rent?
Bills? Taxes? Adulting?
I'm a admin assistant, executive assistant, and legal assistant. I kind of wear different hats in my day job. So that is what I do during the day. And then I also work with Pac-12 for broadcasting, and that is the career I am continuing to pursue, and that's my main goal. Also this too. This is also fun.
This is always fun.
This is always great. It's just weird being on the other side. It's weird being in the audience watching them compete.
Oh yeah,
because I know
sure.
how it feels.
100%.
But I like that I'm less stressed and my body doesn't hurt.
Same. I'm like, thank God I'm not doing this anymore. My hands are like sweating still though, as if I'm gonna perform.
Yeah.
And then I'm like,
really? Oh my gosh.
my hands sweat all the time. I have a problem.
So after you graduated, you are international. Did you want to move back home, or did you always want to stay in LA?
Good
and
question.
Why? Because I feel it's kind of 50-50. I feel like it's 50-50. Some people want to go back home.
Especially if they're
stay
international.
Home. Yeah.
Well, I will say last year was the most stressful year of my life. Visa expired, then I got my visa again, so yeah, back here again. But I think after UCLA, I got so used to being in LA that I wanted to be here to work, because I also did most of my adult life in LA.
Yeah.
Like I was a teenager and a child in Canada,
right.
So it's not like I had the opportunity to network with people. But here, I've networked with so many people when I was in university that's like the job opportunities here were better. Right. Especially for what I want to do.
And that's how I see it. But a lot of people, plenty of international people, I feel.
Well, I also think, if you're like, if it's a different language, that's hard.
That is
and I also would say
that's true.
There's a big culture shock when you come from like a different country to another country that has their own humor. I don't know, sometimes they have their own humor, they got their own vibe going, but then when you're home, you're comfortable, you're also with family. Like, I have no family out here. So, besides my penguins.
And my question marks.
And my question marks. But I would say, like, back at home, it's nice because you have your family, they cook for you, and, like, you have a home to stay in. Where here, you're kind of, like, on your own. So it is easier to go back home.
I will say her LA place, though, is pretty homey. Like, she has a real couch.
Guys, I've been making a home. It's my home away from home.
It is.
We are going to head into the fan questions.
Ooh, we got some
so
good
excited.
ones.
We basically want you guys to send in video questions, and you can send that to thehonestleeshow@gmail.com. It'll be displayed right here. So we want you to send in your questions about anything: gymnastics, life, school,
etc.
etc. We do have some questions that you guys have submitted. If you guys follow us on Instagram at Peng-Peng or at JaNay Honest, you can submit your questions there or tweet at us.
And when you tweet, use the hashtag HonestLee.
Yes.
So we know where to find it. Tell you ain't got your questions wetty.
Weddy. I like this one. I asked the question, ask any questions about gym, life, or school. Shout out to you, Esther_MS_pause guy. She just goes, life.
So let's talk about life.
Let's talk about life.
How was your day today?
Let's not talk about life. Also, shout out to JMiran66. What are your favorite socks?
Fuzzy.
I like how you had an answer right away. And I was
Fuzzy and the ones that have lotion. Have you seen those? No, stop. No, stop. Why are you guys acting like this? You've never seen those before. If you've ever been to Bath and Body Works or whatever, they sell socks and like in the fabric, it's not like actual lotion, it like moisturizes your feet.
All I gotta say is I have sweaty feet. We do not need to mix lotion and sweaty feet. That is,
and I remember they're actual socks though. Like they're not what you both just imagined.
Well,
absolutely
my favorite types of socks are normal socks.
Not even fuzzy?
No.
That's so boring.
Because I would say my favorite socks are just like nice patterned high socks.
Ugh. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm a boring person.
Next question.
Iris.Sepinen asks, why did you decide to go to UCLA?
The reason why I chose UCLA, well, because I first visited the school when I was 12. So first the food sold me. So the dining hall food just so good. I loved the campus. I loved the LA area because the weather's really good. There's always something to do. So that intrigued me. I think we're still the #1 public university. So the education that I was going to receive was going to be, top tier. And I want to do broadcasting. So I felt that living in LA, going to UCLA, and that would just be the perfect fit for me for like school-wise. And then the gymnastics team obviously sold me too, because getting to know the girls, I just love the culture too. And it was very diverse as well, the team.
Yeah.
This question is from Leela Luan_Lau, and she asked, what's the biggest challenge adjusting to post-college life?
Ooh, I'm still figuring it out, friends. I think the biggest adjustment post-college is honestly not being with your friends all the time. I would say it's a lot more lonely.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no, the reason why I say this is because you see your friends all the time. You see your teammates all the time. Post-college life, like, you're on your own.
And so everyone separates.
And everyone separates. People go
back
home. Yeah. People have jobs. It's really hard to get together now. So the biggest thing adjusting is trying to balance everything with like work, keeping my soul alive. So I have lots of game nights at my house to try and get everyone together once in a while. So that really fuels my soul when I'm in a very work mode. Adjusting is kind of it's a lot of self-reflecting on what you need to be happy. I would say it's hard, just because college you're on a schedule, and now like I'm creating my own schedule.
Right, because I feel in college you learn a lot about yourself, and
you learn more.
You mature a lot, but then post college
you apply it.
You apply it, and you learn even more. You know what I mean? So it just I feel that we're just constantly evolving and changing.
Yeah, and I think just staying open to it is definitely the biggest thing post-college, is being open to opportunities, because you never know what door it's gonna open.
And the last question. So, who's that Ollie kid? He seems hot and cool. Well,
who wrote that one?
I have no idea who wrote it. Crazy story. That Ollie kid actually has a segment on the show, and it's called the Ollie Show.
Ollie Showtime.
Ollie Showtime.
It's called Ollie Showtime.
Ollie
It's
Showtime.
Ollie Showtime.
It's Ollie Showtime. And that Ollie kid, he's a really, really cool guy. Did that just go out of focus because I came in?
Wait.
Anyway, that Ollie kid, he also went to UCLA. He jumps super high, and he's very handsome.
He jumps. Oh my god.
So, welcome to Ollie Showtime.
And the reason why it's Ollie Showtime, because his last name is
Sholaton.
so I thought it'd be cool.
Honestly, show
Showtime.
We're actually gonna play Who's Most Likely To. And basically how this game works is it's kind of self-explanatory, but I ask who's most likely to... How does this game work?
He has no questions.
So, the way this game works is that I ask both of them questions, and then they let me know which one of them is more likely to do the thing. Name cards.
Ooh, Peng or JaNay?
This is the Ollie Showtime. Whatever I want to ask. Who is most likely to do weird things in public?
Peng.
Like, definitely Peng. Not I.
Chill, you don't catch me doing weird things in public.
Okay.
I do weird things on the daily.
Facts.
Who's most likely to get married first?
Wow, JaNay. For sure, JaNay.
Oh, I'm ready, y'all.
She's ready to be wife.
Who is most likely to have two boyfriends or girlfriends at the same time?
It's not true. Like, it would never happen, but who's most likely? I'm the only one who has had boyfriends out of us two. Oh, I'm just kidding. Maybe Ollie is JaNay's boyfriend?
Oh, well...
Ooh. I think it's time to talk.
Yeah, so I think, so about that, I have a thing that I have to, who's most likely to have weird phobias?
Ooh, okay. Really?
Yes,
I said you.
I think you have weirder phobias than me.
I feel like maybe just because you don't like certain things and you're very like particular about what you don't like.
Oh, okay.
Like vinegar.
And steak.
And steak. But she likes thinly sliced steak, but not a steak.
Yeah, tri-tip's pretty cool.
So JaNay.
I don't have phobias though. Like, you're scared of stuff.
I'm scared of ghosts. Who's not scared of
So
ghosts?
Peng is scared of normal things, okay.
Vinegar,
What
steak.
am I scared of?
What are you scared of?
Nothing. Cockroaches and centipedes.
All right, next question.
Who's most likely to trip during a floor routine?
JaNay.
Definitely me.
Have you done
Have
it before?
you?
I don't think I have, but I'm so clumsy. Like, I definitely would. I'd be like, dang it, JaNay, get off the, okay, stop the music. And I could be like one of those moments.
Who's most likely to not shower for a week?
Oh.
Ooh, probably me.
Sometimes shower twice a day.
Yeah, that's because JaNay's like, I would say like you're a lot cleaner than I am. But again, I am clean for a normal person.
No, I will say, I'm gonna put my input into this because it's like, I think Peng is just a normal amount of clean. You shower more than any human being that I have ever met in my life.
Phobia. Maybe she's
I think maybe
just
she's
phobia
afraid
of
of
being dirty.
Just being-
Dirty.
Because I remember I came over after you had work one time and you showered twice that evening. Like 2 different times. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna go shower. I'm like, did you not shower this morning? She was like, I did. I just want to shower again. I feel chalky. I'm like, from what? You work at a law firm. Whatever. Fine. Who is most likely to have the most children?
Ooh, JaNay.
But my max is 3, I feel like.
My max is 3 too, but I feel like if it was one of us,
it
you would
be
have
me.
more.
Who's most likely to embarrass themselves in front of their crush?
God.
Yeah, probably you. I'm very composed.
I am not.
So let me find the good ones that'll make you guys sweat.
I'm already sweating.
I so much.
I need a shower, actually. Can we hurry this up?
Okay, who's most likely to marry a celebrity?
I don't know.
I don't know. Both?
That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be kind of cool.
Well, if you could marry a celebrity right now, who would it be?
Oh, you got a list full.
I don't have a list.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, she knows.
Who would mine be? I don't know. Chris Pine's really cute.
Chris Pine is cute.
Him and Wonder Woman. Oh.
Ooh.
That Ollie kid, he's. I've heard he's the musician and stuff.
And he jumps really high.
And he jumps really high.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the jumping.
That's whatever.
Last question.
Last question. Who's most likely to binge eat when they're upset?
Who? JaNay. JaNay eats regardless if she's upset. Literally, she comes over. Oh my God, Peng, you have chips.
But you're also a really good cook, though.
Thank you.
So I remember you made me breakfast.
What you mean? I'm not a good cook.
Well, you know. Hey.
It's different.
Hey, you have a kitchen. And you turn on the stove.
And heat up some water.
No, JaNay's a really good cook. I just am a better kid.
No, honestly, you are good. It was just one time Peng made me breakfast. Do you remember that one time?
Oh, the avocado toast?
Yo, the avocado toast is slapped so hard.
My avocado toast, guys, is really
Out of all things, it was avocado toast.
Mine is a gourmet avocado toast.
And the problem is, like, it's ruined avocado toast for me now because I can never have avocado toast, and because every time
and pay $15 for avocado toast when you come here and like just give me your love, you know?
Oh no, Peng, you doing it. Well, on that note, my segment is over, and it's been great, guys. See you next time I make an appearance, and with that, catch you next time.
Oh, bye, Ollie.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We have so much in store for you.
I can't wait to have guests on the show. That's like gonna be my favorite part is when we have so many cool people in the athletic community right here on our show. And we can't wait for you guys to send in your questions. So make sure to send in your video questions, thehonestleeshow@gmail.com. Also send in your questions via Instagram, Twitter. Make sure to hashtag honestly,
so we know to find it.
Yeah, and if you like the show, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to comment down below.
Hit the like button.
Hit the like button.
Maybe.
Let us know how cool Ollie is.
And if you guys like his segments, but there are gonna be so many fun games on this show.
Y'all aren't ready, actually.
Y'all are ready. All right, thank you, Penguins. Also, don't forget to figure out JaNay's.
My question mark.
Her question mark. Her followers. We have come together in the great community of The HonestLee Show. See you guys next time. Peace. Switch.
Great.
Rolling.
What is
Roll.
up?
I didn't even say action.
Oh my God.
Rolling.
What's up, Penguins?
Wait, I wasn't looking at it.
Welcome to the very first episode.
So what do you guys want to do? No. Keep going.
And your scholarship.
Oh yeah, I mentioned.
Did you?
I did. Wow, I earned a scholarship. And for my senior year, I did say it. I said it right.
No, she said it.
I did. Okay. She's pushing me like.
And how has the transition been?
What is this? The questions, or is it your question?
Yeah, we're doing questions now.
I know. You didn't look at your phone though.
Because they're not the fan questions. They're my questions.
So that's my question.
Oh my God! So we're gonna go through the show and give some guidelines. I don't know. This is a disaster.